Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more Rimworld, our Valegard colony. So we have, I think it's Farian and Kreden are getting ready to form a caravan. They are on their way to Whisper Grove, and actually let's update the name here, Whisper Grove, the Dark Forest, where we have actually made some plans. So this is the fortress that we're making for Afelba, as she kind of feels like she needs to splinter a little bit from the rest of the faction. Her and her necromancer child, her necromancer husband, her soon to be one necromancer colonist that kind of made the split with her. We'll bring him back, and let's just call him, oh, his last name's actually easier to say, Ertl. We'll bring Ertl back, and we'll make him magically gifted and use the necromancer book that we happen to get. And of course the two demons that Afelba has brought with her. That's the other thing, planning. I want to bring this skull on the caravan. So let's load that skull into the caravan. We're bringing some cloth, some steel, some devil strand, and cold bowls so that they have a way to keep their food cold. But planning wise, this will be a big stockpile. This will be kind of some work facilities. We'll have some individual houses. I don't think we're going to have too many living colonists here, since we have a bunch of necromancers. We can raise the dead and make them do our bidding. And then this will be kind of Afelba's little fortress, a couple bedrooms, one for her and Yiddle, and then their daughter. A little dining area, a little foyer, I guess, to get into the main rooms of the keep. And then this will be a little dungeon. Maybe we'll keep the dead bodies here or whatever. And I have some defensive structures planned into the base wall. So we are building kind of towards the top of the map. And we'll have a little farm area out here in front of the keep. But yeah, that's the plans for Whisper Grove. And my plan is for today to mostly just kind of get them set up, get Ertl swapped over to being magically gifted, have him learn his necromancy. We have our begin mana wells. We have our mana well ritual that we can do in 5 days, but I also have Arshana working on wait, what are you working on? Spirit of Extraction, because we were thinking about changing Kreden over from being a druid, because that feels like it's a Moonsong family thing definitely now. And what else? We'll either do the ritual on Kreden or we'll do it on Ertl. And then we'll use the shard on one or the other, and we'll teach Kreden how to be a different kind of mage than he already is. Narek, you have that still. Let's have you equip this staff. And then pretty much everyone in your family, Whelan went back to Cresthold with one of these staves of the Defender. And then I think this is your druid child already has one as well. So wait, Narek, where did you go? Okay, you're doing that. Oh, cool. We got Tolbor up, so it looks like we're regrowing his spine. And then Nicello, you should be the next up for a surgery, and that's just to regrow your kidney. Shard of Extraction. Kreden, forming care, doing magic job. Let's actually just have you since we're delaying the caravan a bit, let's just have you do this. Wait, why are you... Okay. It's because he's already pre-grabbed it. Okay, and let's just have you use it instead. And then our melee guys are really hard to level up. Tolbor, you're one of them, right? Yeah, you're a blade master, so we'll have him use the thing that gets made here. Well, okay, so that's one of those made. Did I? Gem of Arcane Insight. Where did that go? Did that get put in here? It did. Storage. Let's have like, why is that going in here? Let's have magic equipment, magic apparel, magic artifacts. Gem of Arcane Insight is the no orbs. None of that stuff. Okay, cool. So then they should be able to Arcane Insight. That's our problem. What are you called? You're a physical insight. Storage insight. Shard. Okay, that stuff's good. You are on your way to use that. Tolbor, we'll have you use the other. Wait, where'd you? Okay. Okay, so Essence of Magic. The Essence of Magic, Azorian grants arcane experience. Oh, okay, so I guess we will do that for Allison and kind of like level her up. So let's learn this. Let's do this thing. Oh, wow. How many levels is that? That's a crazy amount of levels. 19. That's amazing. Okay, so let's actually level up some of these skills. What is Light Burst? Creates flat, the blind. Not too worried about that. Light Skip. The caster rides a wave. I think... Okay. Oh, we can actually turn blink on you. The caravan's out of here. Light Skip. So, wait, Allison, come here. What does this light skip thing mean? Okay, the caster rides a wave of light for near instant travel. Neither the caster's position or target's position can be roofed. Okay. Does it work across maps? No. Okay. So there doesn't seem to be a range. Could she like go all the way out here? Where'd she go? Oh, interesting. So wait. So if I do that... Oh, she can teleport to a target. Okay, cool. That's an actually like pretty neat animation. Refraction creates a wall. Okay, that just like makes it light skip, same map, self only. Oh, rank 2, mass light skip, same map, AoE around the caster. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, and you can mentor magic. And then Ellen, who I thought was just like missing, maybe they just like hadn't hauled her to the prison yet or whatever. She's another necromancer that we've just kind of like set to recruit, because what we'll do is everyone over here in this area, in Whisper Grove planning, we'll actually convert all of them to the third ideology that I created for this playthrough. I wasn't sure how it would work having 3 ideologies in one colony. So it's actually, I think some of the NPC factions are that ideology. Cult of Dark Whispers. Yeah. So the Vikings actually happen to be that ideology. Violent Conversion, God Emperor. So they're going to view Felba as their god. Flesh crafting technology should be shunned unless it serves the flesh. Only through extreme biological experimentation may we unlock our hidden potential and insectoid supremacy. So they'll think slavery is honorable. They'll be able to extract organs post-mortem. So that's the flesh crafting stuff. So a Felba, I think, currently has like an artificial right leg. So I'm wondering if we can extract a leg and replace it, because she'll be unhappy with having that artificial leg. And corruption is essential. So if without items and rituals to do to add corruption to them, then they'll convert to other ideologies like really easily. So that was the other piece that I was like really kind of concerned about. So pretty much set up for these guys today. We'll do some things around Valegard. If anything interesting quest-wise or event-wise on the maps happen, I'll bring you guys in for that. But pretty much like my plan is next week we'll unload Valegard and we will play with our new ideology over here in the Whispering Grove. We'll see if we get any of the like unique events that I think are supposed to be happening on the Dark Forest map. And we'll kind of see how far we can take it with like a little bit of necromancy and with a really creepy ideology. So, but yeah, I'll put in a cut here for now, and then we'll come back to hopefully something more interesting than me just like talking about the episodes that are theoretically happening next week. Okay, other like house cleaning stuff that we're going to do. We do have like a gem of physical insight. So we're going to use that, and we're going to have Gono. Let's actually make your name easier to say. Actually, let's just call you Bruno. We're going to have Bruno learn that because he's the next highest melee skill from our guard group that's here in Valegard right now. And we also have a combat form gladiator. So go ahead and read that for me. Cool. And then let's turn on sprint. Let's get rid of that weapon. And yeah, awesome. And then Kreden and Erdl will be next. And potentially we're making more gems of physical insight, so maybe we'll get the rest of the rangers taken care of as well. Okay, we're back, and Erdl just learned how to become magically gifted, so we're going to make him a necromancer now, and then we'll send him back to Whisper Grove. Did you pick it up? I meant for you to read it. There we go. Okay, so oh man, a colony full of necromancers. Let's go. Accept Erdl, and we'll just send you. You'll be there in like half a day. They made a little bit of progress here, kind of like building the stockpile. I do want them to build those beds, so maybe we'll have a Felba prioritize that. You can deliver. You can work on this bed. They all like slept on the floor last night. They were all out like doing a bunch of tree chopping, so the base is getting a little bit messy, but they should get back to cleaning now. We're working on just kind of like stockpiling our list of spells because we have a few people that don't know Blink or Arcane Bolt or Heal. We haven't made Heal in a little while. I think we bought Ignite. We haven't been crafting it, so maybe we'll just teach that to someone else. Oh my god, we have so many minions around. They like reserve things as soon as we take them out. So Ignite, I'm not quite sure what that does, so maybe we'll just like test that out real quick. I'm not sure if it does like a fire or if it just creates heat. Okay, Ignite concentrates an enormous amount of heat at a focal point, then releases it. The released heat can ignite nearby creatures and will always set fire to corpses. It'll also increase room temperature. Okay, let's have a look at what that looks like. Maybe over here by the water. Oh, it's a pretty neat animation. And then it does start a fire. And then you might notice that she has the Staff of Blazing Power. I don't think it has its own ability. I don't see it, but if we look at Kreden or Narek, he has the staff of the Defender, and it comes with this like arcane barrier that can be stood up. And so that lasts for about an hour, but he can also just like attack it to destroy it. Or it says to attack it to destroy it. Apparently, apparently it wants us to like full on like destroy it with attacking. But also, what does your ability look like? She should have like pretty massive range with her staff too. So that's like pretty neat. We'll make more of these staffs of blazing power once we can stockpile more magicite. We'll probably equip that to like most of the mages, definitely better than wands. They, if we look at them, they are enchanted, so they also increase like max energy, energy regen, and damage. The Staff of the Defender is enchanted also, so it increases energy, regen, and arcane resistance. So that's pretty great, and all of our druids have that now. Our rangers are the only ones with like thrumbos, except for our little town. I think the guards here have thrumbos. And we've done a really good job at making great swords. So almost everyone, even our just like regular villagers, are running around with like mithril, scarletite, or plasteel greatswords. So that's pretty great. Anyhow, we'll come back in a few days. We'll turn Kreden into a mage, and then we'll see what he ends up becoming. And apparently the dragon hatched. I heard like repair noises. Is it you? 0. Yeah, aged 0. So yeah, our walls held up. It doesn't look like anyone took any damage. And yeah, we're gonna be, I guess, raising a bunch of stormcutters. Do we have any on the map right now? We did do that. We did that festival a few days ago, but it didn't say that any stormcutters arrived, so I guess not. Anyhow, we'll back again. Oh, we did take a little damage. It took out a light. That's fine. Okay, so Erdl's arrived, so we're just going to go ahead and, I guess, get them to build these butcher tables and probably set up some meal bills and all that fun stuff. Oh, and also, Gabby, will you deliver the cold bowls to the freezer? And then we're going to go ahead and unload this colony for now. And then we have a couple days before we can train Kreden to be, or like do a ritual to make him magically gifted. We have a book ready for him to go. We'll have him write it, and then we'll see if it's a class that we want. If not, hopefully we can farm up enough magicite to make another book and see what he is actually going to be. Okay, we're back. So Kreden made a Chronomancer book, and I was like, oh no, this is like, I don't need another Chronomancer. So I sent Aelna and Griff on caravan down to like a couple of the magical towns. And we didn't find any books that we liked other than I want to try out this combat style Hawkeye, which is another bow class. So we're going to have Thamar, since he's been waiting to get a class assigned to him, come over here and read this. And then we'll see if we like it and if we want to make one of the other Rangers one as well. Aelna's working on a Gem of Physical Insight. We did buy a couple blank arcane books, so we had Kreden go ahead and write those. We have a Red Mage book, we have a Scholar, and we have the Windmage. So Scholar, it says, is purely like a support class, so a tactician mage that excels at protecting and supporting their allies, which kind of sounds nice. The Red Mage teaches a magically or physically inclined pawn the flourishing art of the Red Mage, so I think that's something that we'll probably teach to one of the guards, similar to like Griff. It'll be like melee battle mage. Griff is a Shadowbringer, and then also his son is it Alexi. No, not Alexi. Ichabod is also a shadow bringer, so it'd be neat to also have another guard that's kind of um, in that same style. Well, probably like a different style, but both uses mana and stamina and is intended for melee combat. So this Windmage Tome is the last one that he just made, and it was a book that we crafted. Well, we crafted and then he wrote it. And it teaches a magically inclined pawn how to harness the power of wind. So I'm like thinking like airbending, which sounds like pretty neat. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this one. So let's go ahead and read this. Okay, and magic. Okay. Oh, interest. Like, I guess it's just like leveling things up. So advanced flight. I assume that that's like a travel spell like Blink. And Thamar, why don't you come out here and we'll take a look at your stuff as well. I think these, like the art style is a little bit different. So I think these are definitely from like the mod that adds some extra classes. I think it's like Cures Rimworld of Magic. Okay, so Kreden, advanced flight. It doesn't look like there's a limit. Can we fly out here? It's roofed. Oh, wait, where did you go? Maybe because it was roof, it bugged him out? Oh, wait. Oh, no. There he is. It's just like weird travel. And he can't. That is roofed, right? Yeah. And so he can travel from an unroofed place to a roof place. Strife. Collapse the air around a target, temporarily impacting their ability to move and breathe for a brief time. So that's like a little CC. Updraft creates powerful wind currents that pull the target to the caster's current location. It's kind of like a grapple. What's like the range? Ooh, big range on that. Smaller range on this. They're also silenced. Okay, so this would be good against like other mages. Windstep. The wind mage blesses pawns in an area with that grant. Oh, nice. So this grants vastly increased mobility, shooting speed, and accuracy for a brief time. So that's something that we like cast on the rangers, like to get them to like plow things down. Gust. Summon a sudden gust of wind to assail an opponent, which knocks their weapon out of their hands if they're holding one. The pawn is held in place for a brief moment by slicing winds, repeatedly taking damage for a short time. That's pretty cool. Maybe, is there an animal around here? Yeah, let's see. Ooh, free meat. Let's see about that. So that was Gust. Probably not going to put that on autocast. Okay. Oh, wow. And that guy's gonna bleed out. That's amazing. And Gale summons a roaring vortex of winds to a target area, affecting all pawns in the area up to cap. Oh, I should have looked at this so we could see the target area since it's another AoE. The roaring winds will disarm all pawns hit and disable them from casting any abilities for a short time. Each pawn hit also suffers continuous. That's okay. I'm super glad that we went with the wind. Let's see, Blink. Let's teach you that. Where are you? Kreden. That way you have something that you're like actively doing. Okay, so Barbed Arrow shoots an arrow covered with wicked barbs at a target, causing grievous wounds that bleed profusely. We'll have that turned on. Shoots an arrow coated with a noxious poison at the target. Sure. Shoots an incendiary arrow at the target, setting them aflame. Definitely. Arcing arrow fires a heavy arcing arrow that travels slowly to a target location, stunning anything it hits for a long duration. This ability does not require line of sight. That's pretty cool. So let's like go up here and hit this troll over the map. Choking gas shoots an arrow, explodes into a cloud of noxious gas on impact, dealing minor torment damage to everything nearby. Oh, so that's similar to like the necromancer ability, that AoE that they have. So arcing arrow. Over the wall. And it's done. Oh, okay. Can this choking gas also go over the wall? No. We won't set that one to auto. Shoots an expertly aimed shot into the weak spot of an opponent's armor, exposing them and increasing damage they receive for a brief period of time. That's nice. We'll turn that on. Fires an arrow that always hits and grants the shooter a stacking buff that increases their... Yes, on. And multi-shot. Takes time to knock multiple arrows, then fires them in rapid succession at a single target. This ability can miss. The accuracy and power depends on the strength of the equipped bow. Okay. I feel like we save that one for when it looks like there's like a good cluster of people. Let's go ahead and increase the rate stamina recovered. Increase damage of all combat abilities. Let's like reduce. There we go. And then we have been teaching Pellis some extra things. We taught him crippling shot, and then we picked up this marksman vow, which teaches a bow using class how to heighten their focus, gaining increased shooting speed. So maybe let's teach that to someone who doesn't have as many abilities. So Mara also learned crippling shot. Evren, you have a few different abilities that we have turned on you. So maybe just green, because like Arrow Storm is the only thing that he's going to be doing right now. And yeah, I think that kind of wraps things up for now. Let's take a look at maybe Kreden, since we have been so focused on him, but let's take a look at his needs, because this will be the last time we take a look at Valegard for a little bit. We're gonna do Whispering Grove stuff next week, and then we'll return back to like Valegard and Cresthold and Dragon Den and kind of like just our normal community. But even though we are having like a little schism with Whispering Grove and the Necromancers, I think, we'll bring them together and maybe have them try and take on some of the Vikings on their own with an undead army and their, necrotic abilities. So we'll see how that goes. But Kreden is loving life right now. He says we have a magnificent city. That's like part of our ideology, is that our pawns want a city with lots of different buildings in it. Just had a new growing up, getting some lovin', loves his fiance, good mood, impressing dining room, pretty environment, impressive bedroom, diverse thoughts, somewhat impressive rec room, mage dominance. There's lots of mages in the colony. We had a successful gifting ritual for him, the Mystic Orb relic at the ritual. He's wearing his ideology colors, and we helped some beggars earlier. We actually gave beggars 8,500 silver earlier, which was nice to have like a little bit of a money sink. He's in darkness right now. He's sick. Arcane weakness. Yeah, we just did kind of like eat up all your mana. And distraught, and that's probably like the arcane shadow or whatever that he has. But yeah, let's reduce the mana cost of some of his abilities, and then we'll start leveling these guys up. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.